Alright, folks, I'm going to give you sort of a review on two items that have really helped me out in everyday carry. You see, I'm allowed to carry at my church and school and places where I need to look slightly formal, I need to look like I didn't just come off of work or roll out of the bed or something like that. So usually I wear like some button-up collar. At least the minimum I wear is a button-up collared shirt and some slacks. So, inside the waistband holster starts getting a little tricky. And even carrying a spare mag can be difficult. I used to carry my spare mag over here. I used to carry that in my back pocket. Just for the bandana or something, that's not really a good idea at all. Well, these two items have helped me out incredibly. See, this is the Cook's tuckable holster that I got about a year ago. And see, the only problem with this, besides the fact of it being yellow, I actually like it. I like it being this yellow. I don't know why. I think it's cool. But the only problem with this is a holster for the M&P 9C. As you know, this isn't an M&P 9C. It still fits in there because it's the same shape and everything, but the retention isn't that great. So, but the retention issue is solved when, it's tucked in your shirt. That's where this little loop, the design of this loop here, comes in. You can stuff your shirt in here and still conceal the firearm very well, but still having it on you. Now I will say my only mistake with this holster was getting this J-hook. This J-hook does not hold onto the belt all that well, so the holster can sink and come off the belt a little, but that's sort of a minor issue. You could get the Cook's Holsters offers better belt clips. But other than that, the retention issue, this thing has helped me out. I mean, your shirt looks slightly funny with it tucked in, but nobody can tell you have a handgun on you. Nobody's guessed that nobody could tell I had my handgun on me. Well, my baby brother did, but he saw where my clip was. But this has helped me out for a year. And I trained myself to carry with this holster when I didn't have a handgun. I had it on me when I didn't have a handgun. I trained myself to carry with an empty holster. So this is the first holster I've had, and it served me very well for a year. And I'm not going to ask Cook's Holsters if they trade even for even, give me a shield holster. But then they said they would, but I decided not to because I will own an M&P 9C. Whether that takes me a year or two, I will own one. So I'm keeping this for that case. Now this other thing, this over here, what's so important about this? I've only had this for about maybe a month or so, but this is another thing that helped me out incredibly. This is of course, if you carry a handgun, it's good to have a spare mag with you. And carrying it in your back pocket is not all that conducive. It's not that great of an idea and all that stuff. So I found this from DFW Holsters, and it is a tuckable holster as well. And this you carry since I'm right-handed. This comes on my right side, and I carry this on my left side, and it tucks and hides very well. Now I've had to do some learning on making this as comfortable as possible while carrying it tucked in, but so far it served me well. I mean, it tucks in very well, it hides easily. And the good thing about both of these holsters is you can carry them tucked or untucked, Just have your shirt loose over it, works fine. Tuck it in, works fine. Both of these holsters work incredibly well. And they help me carry while still trying to look good and not, having a, I used to have to carry a sport coat on me all the time because, that's the best way to hide it. But these things help me not look like I'm from some agency, or help me not look like I'm some private investigator or something like that. These help me tuck it in the shirts I normally wear, and the shirts and pants I normally wear. I can carry my handgun perfectly well, carrying it with me everywhere I go. So there you go. This Cook's tuckable holster and this DFW Holsters tuckable holster work extremely well and help me to look good and carry my handgun at the same time. With that, I'll remind you to walk a Christian walk, and carry a loaded Glock.